Hey people, Demon here, and today I am talking about My Hero Academia. This will maintain spoilers from the manga, so way past the anime, just in case you're anime only. Um, but I just gotta talk about what might happen in the future. Okay, so right now, what we have on our hands is something super, super duper, oh my goodness. Because as of so far, Deku had his arm bitten into, and I don't know if it's broken or if it almost got turned off or something, but he had his arm bitten into, and it's kind of messed up, and he's using 100% of his power in his arms again, so that could lead to some troubles in the future. Aizawa had a quirk erasing bullet shot into him, but he cut off his leg, and we don't know if that was in the nick of time or not. Because he still needs to train Eri, but at least he's still alive but unconscious because he cut off his goddamn leg. Um, Giganto Makida, the big mountain dude, basically, he's there as well. Now, they had a plan to tranquilize him pretty much to put him asleep, and it seems like it didn't work. And now he's on a rampage towards Shigaraki, just destroying everything, putting tons of people in danger, and we don't know what happened to the students that tried to stop him. Are they dead? Are they alive? Who knows? I'm assuming some heroes are dead, and maybe some students, but probably not Class A. Probably some side characters from other classes might be dead as well. But I don't think they'd kill Class A students. But if they did, I guess there'd be a few that they could throw away without really, there's a few that aren't really too relevant to the plot. But I don't know, maybe the guy with a bunch of arms, or I guess technically they could kind of throw him away because he's not really that relevant to the plot all the time. He's not the best known student. Or maybe the guy that talks to the animals as well. They could throw him away too, I guess. I'm just thinking about people that no one likes as much as other people. I think the main students are Deku, Froppy, or the frog girl. I forgot her. Sue, that's her name, right? Sue, Bakugo, Uraraka, Todoroki. Uh, the guy with dark shadow. I forgot his name. What, the bird guy? I forgot his name. And also the pervy guy with the balls. Pervy ball guy. He's definitely up there as well. And then obviously the rock guy, I forgot his name as well. I know, I forget everybody's name. I'm sorry. The rock guy. uh then those are the main characters I think everybody focuses on. But I guess some people do focus on the rock and roll chick with the earbuds, and the slime girl, the girl that has acid come out of her. I know I'm forgetting their names, but that's just who I that's just my mind, man. I don't remember every name. Um, so those guys are probably the main ones that everybody remembers. Is there anybody else? I mean, I guess. Well, and obviously the girl that can make stuff come out of her. That's one of the main ones as well. But I'm just saying, is there any Class A students that people would want to get rid of? Maybe. I don't know if they would, though. I don't know if the writer would do that. But it'd be interesting to see if he did and who he picked. That'd be interesting. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So, a bunch of people might have just died and may die. And not to mention, Shigaraki is back to his full strength after taking two one for all full power hits. And he's still just hey, I'm ready to go, motherfuckers. It's gonna be holy shit. And now I'm just thinking, what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, and Gran Torino, he looks like he might be dead. And also might be his father, or might be his grandfather, but we're not talking about that. But yeah, what's gonna happen next? I think what's gonna happen. This is my personal thoughts. I think there's probably going to be a time skip. I think Shigaraki and the villains are going to kick ass and win. And there's going to be some kind of time skip where Deku and them are going to have to train to the point where it's like we have to win against Shigaraki pretty much. Now, how do I think this is going to happen? How do I think Deku's going to escape even? Because Shigaraki still wants to steal his power, if you don't remember. He wants to steal his power. So, what do I think is going to happen? How do I think everything is going to go down? Well, first off, sorry about that little pause there, but as I was saying, how will this go down? Well, I gotta say, I think a few people are gonna die. I think Gran Torino is probably gonna die. If not, he is gonna be crippled for the rest of his life. For sure. I think Aizawa is gonna be okie dokie. He's gonna be just okay, you know? And he also might lose his powers or some of his powers. Maybe he'll be able to use one eye of his power. Who knows? But I think his powers might be weakened, and he'll definitely be crippled for the rest of his life because I don't think they can regrow a leg. But I do know that they have more advanced science, so he can get a robot leg pretty easily, probably. But I do think he will be out for quite a bit, but I don't think he's going to die necessarily. I think a few other heroes are going to definitely die. Just heroes in general. I don't know how they're going to die, but just some heroes I feel like are going to die. And we're going to learn about them. Maybe even Mount Lady might die because she got her ass kicked. So she might die. Like, just some pro heroes are definitely going to die. I feel like... Okay, so this one's a tricky one. But definitely civilians that we don't know. That are just civilians that we don't know. Probably a few of them are gonna die. Maybe 100, maybe 1,000, but some of them are gonna die, for sure. Now this one is the hardest one. Okay, the students. Is any students gonna die? Are any pro hero training students gonna die? I think maybe one or two. Especially if it's from the other classes, and maybe, just maybe, one or two from Class A. But I find it kind of hard to believe, but I think there may be one or two that die from Class A, which will be very interesting. And maybe, if the writer just wants to be a dick, he'll kill one of our favorite characters, who knows. Who else do I think might die? I was going to say... Maybe Todoroki's father would die because, like, Endeavor, he would die because he's the pro hero right now and Dobby's coming and all that stuff. And plus, Todoroki's just right there in the whole thing, so if he sees his father, he's going to be like, oh my goodness. So that's a possibility, I think. That's a possibility that he might die. A definite possibility. Bakugo and Deku, I think they're going to be fine. So is Todoroki. I think they're going to be fine. They have some plot armor. And I think what actually might end up happening is that Eri, who is with All Might right now, we saw that a few chapters ago, she is going to freak out about Aizawa because she saw it on the news probably. And she's going to reverse time to the point where All might be in his prime. Like, might be where he was, like, way before. And All Might's going to jump in and kick some ass. And probably, not take down Shigaraki, but he'll probably take down, Gigantomachia. That's his name, right? The big mountain guy. He's probably going to one-punch that guy, knock his ass out flat. And then he's going to go after Shigaraki. And then he's going to get his ass kicked and maybe even get the embers of his quirk, his final embers, stolen from him, he'll go to Shigaraki and he'll fight him, letting the others escape. And then Shigaraki will kill him, obviously, by erasing him, most likely. And Deku might be like, no, I can't do it. He might have to, like, knock out Deku or something like that, but that'd be crazy. But I think he's going to basically get into a giant fight. We're going to see this big-ass, giant, awesome-ass fight between those two. And at the end, I think Shigaraki is going to win. And he's definitely going to kill All Might. Definitely going to kill All Might in, like, a horrible way. Just disintegrate him, I guess. And he might even steal the power. Like, just the remaining flames of One for All, which will drive him to want to steal Deku's power even more. Because he's like, this is what One for All feels like. Like, this is just like a small portion of it. I need the whole thing. And then after that, I think there's a few ways that it might go after that. Because I think there's definitely going to be a time skip. Where we might see some training, we might see some sadness, where they're all going to hide somewhere, or maybe they all go to a different country in general to help them, because at this point the villains basically took over, I think it's in Japan, right? So basically at this point, villains took over Japan, so they might even have to go to a different country and ask for asylum, which will be pretty crazy. But I think at this point, there might be several ways where it might go. Deku might turn into like a darker protagonist. He might be like, I'm willing to fucking kill this guy. Like, I'm gonna fucking find this guy, and when I do, I'm gonna kill him. And all the villains he takes down, he might just like viciously beat because he's pissed off that he lost. Like, if he ever fights more villains besides Shigaraki before he fights Shigaraki again, he might just go off the rails and just beat the shit out of them. He might even borderline go to, like, anti-hero-ish, where he's doing wrong things, but for good reasons. He might go, like, vigilante style, where he's not even a hero, but he's just, like, a vigilante. He's just like, you know what? They fucked up everything. I'm going to fuck this guy up. And I just thought about this. What if his mom died in all that commotion because of the big mountain guy? That'd be crazy. Is her house in one of those places it's rampaging through? Maybe. His mom might be dead. And his dad, we have no idea where the hell he is. On a business trip or something, I guess. Maybe he's also evil. Maybe we'll find it out after Shigaraki's defeated. Maybe Shigaraki will be defeated, and then he'll be the main villain. Or maybe he'll defeat Shigaraki. Or maybe Shigaraki will capture him to get Deku to come to him. I don't know. Lots of possibilities. Or his mom, I guess, at the same time. Lots of possibilities. But yeah, Deku might go down like a dark path where everybody tries to stop him, but he just won't stop. Kind of like Sasuke did off of Naruto. Until at the end, Bakugo kicked his ass and makes him realize, I should stop. Or it could go like the opposite way, where Deku's just like, I have to work super hard and be super good and like just train until I can get to that point and kick Shigaraki's ass and take him to justice. He might be like that as well, you know. And I was also thinking maybe one of his quirks that he hasn't opened yet, he hasn't gained yet, because he has hidden quirks in his quirk, as we all know at this point. Maybe one of his quirk is to give some of his power to other people. Again, kind of like Naruto, off of in the war arc of Naruto, he gave Kurama's power, or the Nine-Tailed Fox's power, to basically every other fighting shinobi there. So maybe Deku has the same ability, and when he goes up against Shigaraki, he's going to be able to give his power out to all the other people there, and they're going to be able to be super powered, not like on the scale of One for All, but like just super powered, and be able to take down the villain liberation front, or whatever the hell they call themselves, and also be able to fight way better against Shigaraki, which will be fucking badass. But yeah, maybe something like that will happen. That'd be cool. And I also think another thing might happen. This is like a side thing though. So Gigantomachusa, is that his name? I'm just gonna call him Big Mountain Guy because I don't want to butcher his name too bad. So the Big Mountain Guy is the guy that ended up scaring our Rock Boy. I forgot his name as well. But the Rock Boy from Class 1A, that was the guy that scared him when he was trying to, like, he wanted to become a hero and stuff, but he was too scared to face this guy because this guy's a giant and he's basically a mountain. And on like a few chapters ago, or a chapter or so ago, he fought against him and he actually threw the thing inside his mouth, but it didn't work and he obviously got wrecked. So I was thinking, what if they have another showdown and this time, since all his training and shit, he's just like ready to go at him. He's just like, fuck, I'm ready, dude. I'm gonna kick your ass this time. I don't care how big you get. Even if you get the size of a goddamn moon, I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. Now that would be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? If they had another showdown, and I'm sure the Acid Girl would be there as well. And also, maybe his metal friend. His metal friend might be there to help him as well from Class B. But yeah, I'm thinking that maybe after all this, they're gonna have a rematch because they already kind of had like a scared match at first. He was scared of him. Then this one, he actually did what he was supposed to do, but he obviously lost because he's still on a rampage. And then the next one, he'll be like, "I'm taking you down this time." He'll be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He'll be like, "You're going down because Stone Cold Steve Austin said so." It would be pretty fucking cool. Just to see him face him. And imagine if he started to grow in size. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. That'd be cool. I don't know, guys. This is just some random thoughts, I guess. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. Best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter. If you have anything else to add, think about it. Put in the comments. Anyways, stay sane, my friends. Peace. Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look. Look over here, buddy. Look over here.